again, this video is for everybody because I'm gonna mention general stuffs and to make your life more easily, especially if you're a free-to-play player. And I personally use only the premium pass that is €5 or $5 or something like that, that provides 90 gems per day, which at the end of the month, basically, it allows me to summon again another round of pool, one round of pool, and I think a quarter or a half. Archer. In my case, I want to mention that I have all the like ones in this team. This team is formed of Archer, Tribbie, Sparkle, and Armored Heng. Keep in mind, if you really like the character, which personally I recommend Archer because it's free, and also it's an Apex character, SS character. It's awesome even on E0. For a reason, in 4.4 now, Ashvale's Lycon is much better, slightly better. I prefer to stay with his Lycon because why not? Plus the Ashvale banner just went away and I didn't knew it. I mean, it's his Lycon, so I prefer his Lycon. Before you do any investment in this character, be sure you start with the Eidolons. I have E1 for the moment on Archer because I was very busy with other investments. Again, E1 is good. It's giving you another E ability cast. So that's much more damage. So why not? Most of the characters I just advise, in case you really like the character, go for E1. I think I better go with the relics directly because it's all the stats here provided. I have crit rate 60%. It's okayish. Normally it's supposed to be like 80% is best by far. 60 is decent. Don't get me wrong. 60 is decent. And crit damage. Most of the focus is on crit rate to get like 60, 70, something like around that, and crit damage and attack power. As much as possible attack power. You don't need speed because he's using his ability, and Sparkle is assisting him, which is providing all the turns that you need with him and the maximum output damage. I'm still working on him right now because I think I had Rutilant or Tengoku livestream. I had some other gear, so that's why I have only 2 points on this planner. I go with the Genius Brilliant Star because this team formation is strictly for quantum enemies. So yeah, Genius Brilliant Stars and increase quantum, all this kind of jazz, ignore defense. And Banana Amusement Park increase the wearer's crit damage by 60% when target summoned by the wearer on the field. Crit damage additionally increase 32%. So yeah, more crit damage, more big numbers on the screen. 3B is doing AoE damage, and Archer is there for clearing the things out. So yeah, these are the setups. 5k and their member sprite crit damage 28% with bone collection. And Poet increase quantum damage, of course, and decrease the wearer's speed by 8% before entering battle. If the wearer's speed is lower than 110.95, increase the wearer's crit rate by 20%, 32. So I think that's the reason why I kind of need to actually keep the speed lower. Sparkle. Speed 149, 160, I think it's 160 plus. It's best by far you can pull. If you get 160, perfect. Speed, focus on speed. That's all you need on Sparkle to push as much as possible to get that points bar filled up and to provide turn for Archer to consume that points. That's skill bar points. Start battle wearing crit rate increased. Again, some best providing resource for Archer to go, just basically go crazy. Instead of Lusaka, I chose Penacony, Land of the Dreams. Increase wearer's energy regen rate by 5, increase damage by 10 for all other allies that are on the same type. So more damage for Tribbie, more damage for archer. That's why I select this planar. Done Heng. Let's go with the Lycon as well. Ignore the Suprimose 2. I was lucky with one round of pull to get the Suprimose to get the Lycon 2 times from just a pull. So I was lucky. Yay, RNG gods. But I didn't need it. The reason why it took me so long is because of the Lycon to get it, and also to make him E1. I wanted him E1 again. E1 is the best by far investment that you can put to pull out more, efficiency, damage, reliability, etc., etc. Speed 155, I think, is fair enough. It starts first, provides the armor, because that's why I have him, for the armor, and attack power is decent, crit rate is bad, crit rate damage is bad, but I have him for the armor, for his ultimate, to go as fast as possible, to provide armor and some physical damage. Some quantum enemies, they have also, they are affected by physical element. So yeah, relics, I go with Tohsaka. Increase the wearer's energy, regeneration, all this kind of jazz, and 12% for the lineup. Self-enshrouded recalls. Again, shield, increase the shield effect provided, and crit damage. So more damage, why not? And let's go for the Eidolon, which is basically increasing all type resistant pen by 80%, but for me it's recover 1 skill point, which through the rotation and everything I get more skill points for archer to, do damage. In case not, it's a point for maybe Sparkle to, put again archer to do some damage or this kind of things. So why not? I think it's a good investment from my point of view. It's just my point of view about it. Some inspiration from left and right indeed, from prideven.gg, because before patch 4.4, for example, I invested a lot in getting Yao Guang. Yao Guang was in the list of a potential character, good character actually, to be with Archer in the team. Once with the patch 4.4, it disappeared. So I was just like, wow, amazing. Best by far, I can say that Tribbie will fly away when I get Rin Tohsaka. Rin Tohsaka gonna be another story when I get it, and I will make another video. But keep in mind, Tribbie is the second best character for this team. Then it's Rin Tohsaka. So in my team setup arrangement also, let's not forget about this, I prefer to put Dan Heng because he's taking all the damage. He will be the tank, of course, and the provider. The rest, if they're getting from AoE damage, casualties, but his armor will provide enough sustainability, especially in anomaly arbitration. And yeah, it's my second team that will provide pretty much a lot of points once again when I go for the Forgotten Hall, Purification, Apocalyptic Shadow, which they have this star here that provides, you have to have a 13 to get 100 points if you do the 99,600 points acquired through the whole, journey of Team 1, Team 2, and Team 3, and you get 100 gems. So there are 3 modes here, you get 300 gems. Why not? So yeah, what else I can say? Just go for the chest, go for the one-time event rewards, focus on one-time event rewards first, then the other stuff. Story can wait as well. Story, you have plenty of time to do it. It's not living anywhere left and right. It will just be added more and more content. And go with the main quest, rush with the main quest. Enjoy the story, rush with the main quest. You'll have time for the side quests that will provide, even more gems, and they will send you to other, resources for gems like treasures, some game modes, and also these mods as well provide plenty of gems for you. Weekly currency wars, pure fiction, and also let's not forget that I always click this one, I don't know. Let's not forget that when you go here, it's called Star War mode, but you can swap between them. If you don't have 3 teams, don't get discouraged. Try as much as possible with 2 teams formation and on regular mode, and you still get plenty enough resources for your progression. Wait, have some patience, and slowly but steady. Personally, from my experience, like with what I have and what I invested so far in 8-9 months of how long I started to play Honkai, I'm happy. I'm happy. It's a gacha game, it's up to luck as well, and all this kind of stuff. But I will not keep you anymore because I kept you along. Have a nice gameplay, enjoy, good luck with your team. Let me know your thoughts and your experience, and stay in touch. Cheers.